Alrighty, good morning, good afternoon, how are we all doing? My name is Jacob, welcome to my channel Tide Reads, and welcome to a new video. So, I don't really know what this video is going to be. It's probably going to be very short, but I don't know, I thought it'd be fun, so here we are. Plus I want to pick something to read, so here we are. So I'm going to quit the chat and just get into it. I don't know what's going to happen, don't know how it's going to go, don't know how long this video is going to be, or if it's going to even be a good video at all. But yesterday I put up a poll of 3 books on Instagram, which you should follow me at Tide Reads. I think there might be an underscore in there. I actually don't know. But I put up a section of 3 books for you all to pick from because I'm very into a poll this month, this weekend. So, and it's Monday, Labor Day weekend. So the 3 books that I picked were Middle Game by Sean McGuire, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. And I feel like this probably will be the winner just because it's so popular, even though, you know, will it be the one that people actually want me to read? And Meddling Kids by Edgar Cantero. Those are my 3 options. Now let's see what I pick. So pulling up the poll. So with 44 views of the story, we got pretty much what I expected. We got 2, oh wait, these weren't even the 3 Okay, so I'm a big liar. These aren't even 3 books. I didn't choose Middle Game yet. Okay, well, you know, love to lie. The other book was, we're doing great. Sunland Ascends by Josiah Bancroft was one of the picks, so we're doing well. That one got 2 votes, so it doesn't matter anyways. And then Meddling Kids got 2 votes as well, and unsurprisingly, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue got 9 votes. So that is what I will be reading. You should go and follow me on Instagram for the next time I do one of these. I have pretty high beliefs that this was gonna win anyways, so like I'm not surprised. I do enjoy V.E. Schwab's writing. Signed apparently, didn't know I had that. So this is about I'm sure you know all about this as it's been a book of the year last year. So this woman named Addie makes a deal with the devil to like live with her forever, but the tagline is like no one can remember her and she can never leave a trace on the world until she goes into a bookstore and someone remembers her. So it's roughly 400-ish pages, and I originally picked this book for the Bookopolis-thon, so you should go watch that video and see which prompt that completes. And I have the audiobook on loan from the library, so I'm excited to get into this. I'll have that going, and then I know there's like some discussion about how she's lived for 200 plus years, and she's never a person of color or has been mentioned in this. And so let's quit the chit chat and let's get into it. I'm gonna go edit a vlog and then I'll pick this up, so we'll get there. Okay, here we are. So I'm 50 pages into Miss Addie LaRue, and I'm not going to say I'm not enjoying it, but like, so far nothing standout has happened. What I'm really loving is the writing and Victoria V. Schwab's just lyricism, her purple prose, one might say, and that I am devouring and enjoying it so much. It's very just like, it's giving me fall vibes, which fits the prompt for fall. So look at that go. Like it's pure, like I'm feeling like the leaves. I want to just cozy up and read it. And yeah, so like we're following Addie LaRue. We just saw her make her deal with the gods that answer after dark, and of course after being warned, she still did it in a last-ditch effort and made a deal where she did not read the terms and conditions. So if you don't know, no one can remember her. Like, it shows a very heart-wrenching part of when this first happens to her. It's on the day of her wedding, and she goes in, talks to her mom and dad, and they don't recognize her. They don't know her. She goes to her best friend, and she tries 3 times, and each time, like, she gets somewhere, but then the door closes, and she has to start over. And I can't imagine how hard that would be. I mean, it's told a lot in this 50 pages already, how hard it is to build a relationship with someone because they don't remember you. I'm assuming it's like as soon as they're out of eyesight, they don't remember who you are. I mean, she She went and like got a change of clothes for free. She went into the dressing room, came out, was like, oh, nothing's fitting with his brand new outfit. Like, I don't know. So I'm just sitting here, freshly laundered, and I'm gonna continue reading while hopefully this video exports, this hour and 15-minute video, this vlog. Oh, it's been giving me trouble all day exporting, so I hope this one works. So probably check in tomorrow. See you then. So here I am on this fine Tuesday. It's like 11:30, reading Miss Addie LaRue, and I am on page 90. We just got to part 2. So she's met Henry in this bookstore, which he's the first and only person to remember who she is after disappearing. And so I'm sure that's going to kickstart a whole romance, but I mean, I'm enjoying it so far. It's nothing to run home and cry about, but I'm really enjoying the depictions of loneliness and all of that, and how that, would come into play when you get this kind of curse on you. Sure. I mean, of course, the argument is fair enough, like the pacing, like it took that long to meet Henry. And I'm sure that there was definitely some parts that could have been, trimmed down a little. We didn't need that many scenes of her stealing and stuff. There would also, I don't know. It's like a double-edged sword, But I'm enjoying it. Having a grand old time so far. And yeah, so that's that. I'm gonna continue reading. Maybe get something to eat. Should do something productive, but here we are. See you then. Ooh, good morning. It is Thursday of the following week. I have no idea when I updated you last, but work has kept me busy. I've been working up a storm, just having to sub for people, which is great, because money. And I need the money, because we got bills. We got bills to pay. But I am on, I believe, part 4, which is basically halfway through Miss Addie LaRue, and I am quite enjoying it. Of course, I love the writing. I just love V.E. Schwab's writing and the beautiful pictures that it paints, with just putting you in that comfortable area and making you feel cozy while reading it, even if it is such hard topics. Of course, going through 300 years of living without being remembered, you go through so much and you have to do so much just to get stuff, because you can't have anything. You can't have a job, because as soon as you walk away, you're going to be forgotten. So how do you get a job, credit card, anything? But she meets, I don't know when I updated you last, so I'm going to have to cut some of this out in editing, but she meets Henry in this bookstore, and he remembers her, and she falls in this spiral of he remembers me. And so we're following that through, and she gets nervous because she doesn't believe in it. She's like, it's a trick, because we're also following her on her yearly meetup with Luck, whatever his name is, the shadow god that granted her this curse in the first place. And every year he starts meeting up with her and be like, are you ready to, and she's like, no, I'm not ready to give you my soul. And it starts to become a lifelong battle with each other. And there's tricks that he starts playing on her to, trick her into wanting to give up her soul, because that's what he's in the business of. So every time he's like, are you done yet? It's like an annoying kid trying to share a toy. Are you done yet? But she isn't. Miss Addie isn't, but I'm very much enjoying it. And the growth of Addie is kind of interesting. I can see how it could get a little bit stagnant, because there's only so many times you can go in the past and hear the same thing. I was expecting to time jump more throughout the 300 years, and maybe we will in the later half, but living in Paris in the 1700s, there's not much going on, so you kind of do the same thing over and over, just different ways. I really like Henry and his story. It kind of resonates with me, so I'm feeling very connected to Henry. And I knew, okay, here's a little spoiler. So skip ahead if you don't want to hear it. Really, this whole thing should be spoiled. I don't know. Anyways, Henry definitely has a curse too, and I knew that as soon as he remembered her. I was like, there's no way. I was like, it's one of two things. Luck is either playing a cruel trick on her, or he has a curse too, and like only people that are cursed can remember each other, like an exception to it. But what his curse is, I don't know. I feel like it's something to do, like that's, I'm pretty sure that's what part 4 is about, learning about that. And so I feel like we're gonna get into that, and I kind of feel like it's something to do with, I don't know, maybe something with relationships, or I don't know, but something about Henry is just really resonating with me, and I really like him as a character. Yeah, I feel connected to Sir Henry. But yes. But yeah, I'm gonna finish it today. I was like listening to the audiobook a little bit here and there on my ride home. But like, who wants to listen to a love story when you just dealt with kids for 8 hours and you're like done with it? Right? I'm over it. So today will be the day I'll finish it. I'll update you. Hopefully this vlog will come out sometime. It's been a busy week. The Queen of England died. R.I.P. Elizabeth. Have fun again with Princess Diana. Long live, I don't know. Colonizer is dead. On to a new colonizer. So that's all I gotta say. I'm gonna finish that and then hopefully get into reading, because I haven't read a single book yet this month. It's just been a crazy month. Hey, I'm gonna shut up now. I'm gonna read. Hopefully. Well, I might finish this vlog and then I'll read. Okay, here we go. What's that, powder people? Alright, so it is. Listen, it's taken 17 days. But I finished The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab, and whew, what a roller coaster that was. I don't really know how to sum this up. My like thoughts and everything, I don't know. I really love the atmosphere. I really connected with Henry, and I think, I mean, am I willing to give it a 5-star partly because it's V.E. Schwab? Yes, I am. So like the writing, chef's kiss, 10 out of 10. Atmosphere, it's pretty solid. Maybe let's look up Call Pile right now, because I literally have no idea what, like, I want to give it 5 stars, but I'm like, is there something holding it back? And then, you know, I guess from that you can be like, well, if I'm looking for something, then maybe it's not anything lower than a 5. Okay, characters is the first one. I mean, really, we only had 3 main characters. It was Henry, Luck, and Addie. And I think they were all, you know, I really connected with Henry, so that, you know, skyrockets there. I'm gonna give it a 9 because, you know, I think it's not getting a 10 because Addie was annoying me sometimes. But, you know, that's just a me thing, I think. Atmosphere, I'm gonna give that a 10. I felt it from 1700 France all the way to 2014 World War II. Felt her in the freezer. No, not in the freezer. In the forest when she first made the deal and all of that. So that's definitely 10. Writing, 10 out of 10. I love V.E. Schwab's writing. Especially in this, it seemed more often than not, a lot of the words were artistically crafted or artistically chosen and not just thrown in to make it longer. A lot of like the comparisons and the descriptions were methodically chosen. That's the right word. Plot. I mean, I do think it was a really well written plot. I do. I don't think anything's holding me back on the plot department. I think the development between Henry, his storyline, Addie's storyline, and how they all interweave with each other was very well developed. I don't have much complaint on that front. So I guess that's a 10. Intrigue, as much as I loved reading it, I'm gonna have to give it a 7, possibly even lower, just because, I don't know, I don't know if it's because I was switching between the audiobook and then physical book, but just reading the audiobook. Fantastic narrator, loved her. I think she's done something else recent that I've read too, which we'll have to look up in a second, but let's finish this and then we'll get back on that topic. Logic. I mean, everything seemed logical. I'm gonna give it an 8, because maybe just a 9. I think I'm gonna give it a 9 because I think there were some moments where I'm like, this doesn't make sense. I think, if I remember correctly. And then enjoyment, I did thoroughly enjoy it. I'm gonna give it a 9 as well because I wasn't fully, you know, picking it up all the time. So that, you know, it gave it a 5 stars, and Ms. V.E. Schwab did it again. So I highly recommend this book. It's, I'm so distracted by the line. I think the discussions of like living for so long and finding that motivation to keep living and not give in, as well as like, you really, as much time as she did have, she still had more to learn about herself and the world. And I don't know, it really like hit me when like it really dug, the knife dug deep when like she was like doing something and she like wouldn't be remembered, especially when she was like, it's my 60th encounter with this person. And I was like, oh, Daddy. And then the whole relationship with her and Henry, I loved the buy rep. It was great. I really enjoyed it. Now, this isn't like a ranking thing, but is it my favorite V.E. Schwab? No. I don't think it is. But it's up there. The writing in this one really reminded me of Gallant. Like the purple prose, very lyrical, very atmospheric. It really reminded me of Gallant, and I can kind of tell it is the follow-up, not in a bad way, but like in a way that she found her stride with writing and the way she likes to develop the atmosphere and stuff and world building. I feel like she carried over very much into Gallant, which was also great. Really enjoyed that one. That was a good time. Now, before I dismiss you, before I let you go, I don't know if I can do this. It's not the button I wanted. I don't know if I can do this, but I want to know who this narrator, it's really making me do a lot of work here. Julia Whelan. Okay, we're going to go to her website. Oh, battery's flashing. So hopefully I can find this. Okay. Okay, so I haven't heard of anything else, but she did sound familiar. So on that note, and with the battery flashing, this took forever. I don't know why, but it's up. So I will see you in the next video. I hope you please like and subscribe. Let me know if you've read Addie LaRue and what you thought about it. If you've read any other V. Schwab's work, let me know down below. And while you're down there, please like and subscribe so you can stick on with these shenanigans. Let's leave a star emoji for the 7 stars on her cheek, the freckles. I hope you all have a wonderful day, night, or whatever, and I hope you have fun celebrating whatever you may be celebrating. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Hopefully this doesn't run out, but I will see you then, and it'll be a grand old time with a new reading vlog that I think I'm starting tomorrow. Okay, see you then. Bye!